If you're a designer and then you've been looking for how to connect your Claude code to Figma MCP, you're in the right place. Now, on day 24 of 30 of our challenge, we are to recreate the hero section. And not just that, we are to design the mega menu. This is the mega menu here in the next slide, right? And the task is that when you hover on each of them, the solutions, the resources, the mega menu should open on over, right? And now make it responsive on all devices. Not just that, use whatever works for you. Keep the same design, but feel free to approach it your own way. But before I dive straight into this course, I want to assume that not every one of us know how to connect Claude to Figma, right? That is the MCP. And I'm going to show you or walk you through on how to do that. I wrote down a step-by-step guide, which I'll be attaching at the end of this video or below this video. Just check down, right? So you're going to see this down. Now, setting up Claude code with Figma. So this first step is to install Claude, right? Install Claude. So I'm just going to do download Claude for Mac. If you're using a MacBook, just type download Claude for Mac. If you're using a Windows, as a window, just type download Claude for Windows, right? Yep. Now you click download and then it's going to start the downloading. But because I already have this, I'm not going to be downloading again, right? Now, once you've downloaded it, the next step is to verify the installation. You will see all the process. When you've downloaded, you'll verify that the whole blah, blah, blah stuff. You're going to verify that. And then once Claude launches, you're good to go, right? Now, not just that. Oh my God, I skipped that. Once you've downloaded, you install Claude. You come here, you type, copy this document. This link is here. So you can just type, click here and it takes you to this page. So you copy this and you paste this in your terminal. If you don't know what a terminal is, you just go to your apps and then you type terminal and this is going to load. It's going to open up. Same thing for Windows, right? Yep. And then you type the command on your terminal and Claude is going to install. Once it's done installing, you can go ahead and do Claude. Also type Claude is going to come out. Then you confirm that you chose this folder. Yes, so Claude is going to come out and then you can start doing your prompting. Because your Figma is already connected, all you just have to do is the next step that you're going to see or you're going to watch me do. So I'm just going to terminate that because I'm not using that terminal. I love to use Cursors terminal for my own reason, right? Yeah, so after that, the next thing that I will want to do is to start. So I don't need to run us through this. I'm going to assume that majority of us know how to use this. But note that you will need a Claude Pro. You can subscribe for the $20 monthly plan, or you can do the max that costs $100 monthly. So depending on what you want, right? Or you do the yearly plan as well. And also for Figma, for your MCP to be connected to Claude, you need to have, for you to be able to use the MCP, you need to be on the Pro plan for Figma, right? You need to be on Figma Pro. You also need to be on Claude Pro. So let's say max $50 monthly for the both of them, and you're good to go. Right? So you run all of these commands, and once you've done that, you come here, you go to, let's do this again. Yeah, you go to code. So if you install, this is the app, right? The DNG. So you go to the code and then you see customize. You see Figma. Once you open Figma, you're going to see the connect stuff here. Because mine is already connected, all of this. That's why you're not seeing it here. So you're going to see all of those things there. And then you connect, you do your the verification, blah, blah, blah. And that's all. So I'm going to assume that we've connected our stuff and then we are ready to build. So let's go straight into Figma, our cursor, and let's start building. Now, this is what we are going to be building. This hero section designed by me, by the way. The navbar, the hero contents, and then our dashboard as the image holder alongside the drop downs, right? The mega menu. Now, what we are going to do is I'm going to head straight. I'll do this first. I'm going to my Finder. For all of the projects that I have been building with Claude, I have a folder for it. You also need to do that, okay? You also need to do that so that if you're looking for anything, you just come straight to the folder and then you see what you're looking for. So for my folder, I have this, it's called, I named it my projects and everything. This is a client's website that has gone live. And this is more like my animations that I vibe coded. This is application mobile apps. This is also blah, blah, blah. Some of the things that you can find in my portfolio. Not all of them, by the way. This is the keyboard piano. It's definitely my portfolio, etc. So I created a folder, and it's for what we are building, the Apex FinTech. Excuse me. That's what we're going to be building. I'm going to go to Cursor and I'm going to launch this in my folder. So I'm going to go to Documents. I'm going to look for my work. That's my project. And I'm looking for Apex FinTech. See, no item. Open. And this is where we're going to be building everything. I'm going to go to Figma and check if my token has expired, my MCP token has expired. If it has, I'm going to generate a new one for Claude to be able to see it. So go to settings and then head over to security, and yeah, that expired. So I'll have to generate a new token. I like to generate tokens weekly or maybe daily, right? Because the token expires except to save it. So I'm going to name this my MCP. I'm going to tick all the boxes. You might not want to do that, but I just like to, for design system, so it's going to see the colors, the text, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So copy, tick all of these things and generate new token. Now this is the token, right? Copy this and I'm moving over to Cursor. Let's open our terminal. Oh my goodness. Command J to show terminal, and as usual, Claude. Claude is running. Okay, good. Now, I want to design, right? This is my Figma MCP token. After that, I'm going to head over to Figma here, and then I'm going to switch to dev mode, right, to see the MCP that you've connected if you're on Pro. So I'm head over to this mode, and then you're going to the MCP. Copy this, come back here and say implement. Oh, no need to even say the implement, just paste this, right? And we can tell it to ignore the interaction first. It should just focus on the build, right? And then any other thing that it needs from us. I'm also going to tell it to ask me a question, right? And etc. So again, guys, sometimes Claude might not be able to read the inner contents. So you need to paste them one by one and tell it where the link belongs to, right? I'm also going to do this. Then come back here and copy the navbar link and say the navbar is this, right? And then the hero section, that's the hero contents, everything together, all of the container wrappers. Hold on, guys, this guy here, copy this, the hero contents, this, and then the badge, and then the header. Maybe I'm trying to save myself tokens, maybe, I don't know. Then the badge for accurate build, this, the badge, this inner badge here, that's the pill. Right, and then what else? I think that's all. Just the text. Yeah, most people are going to say, Amarachi, what are you doing? I do not do mine like that. But we have different way of building things, but we're all going to achieve the same result, right? I'm going to copy the buttons as well. So it's going to read everything, both the gradient, not the gradient, but over and every other thing. Right? Now for this image, I'm thinking of how to upload the image to it. Okay, I think I do know how to give it this image. So I'll copy this. All right. Oh, I really don't need to do all of these things. It's going to bring it in for me. Then this guy. And yeah, let's build this and then let's see if it's going to fetch it as exactly as what we gave it. So build this. I'm not going to call any skill yet. It's not time for me to call any skill yet. Right. Let's see what it's going to build out first. Now, while this is doing this, you will need to come here and do command L or command P. Yeah, command P to see the live review, to see whatever it is that Claude is building here before it goes on to the new thing. So I'll start by exploring the project structure and loading the Figma tools. Yeah, so let's wait. Now you're going to do a lot of yeses. So yes, yes. Hmm. Why the sign is empty? Not empty. I gave you the MCP. What are you saying? The MCP token. What do you mean by the MC Claude? Oh, guys, this is how we wait. This is how we wait. We are patient with Claude. Yeah, this is how you know someone that is really patient. So it's saying, notice the resources drop down, subcomponents, blah blah blah. Type yes. Let me view the actual screenshots and look at the navbar and view the content. Okay. Okay, the guy is looking at this. So if you notice, it's taking screenshot by itself and then it's observing, right? The link that you gave it, it is observing it, it's taking screenshots. You don't need to see the screenshots. It's the one that it's the only thing that can see the screenshot. It's crazy. I mean, it's very, very crazy. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so what's the next thing? Hmm. Okay. Okay, so this is the PNG, this is the logo. Nice. The resources drop down, the image. These are the screenshot, like the screenshot that it's taken. Yeah, this is it, guys. Screenshots. Can you see? Pixel perfect. It's not building yet. It's just taking screenshots so you can see what we currently have. Oh my goodness, I closed that file. So Command P, run the live. Oh this is the dark crypto fintech area, blah 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 blah. View heading. Let me put the full design context. Okay. Okay, just took a screenshot of this guy now. So it's saying connect more. Okay, still running. Okay. Now I want to. So you're going to. You want to change the positioning. Right click here, and then yeah, from here, I'll position it to the left. Yeah, so that this guy, our preview will just stay here. Good. So I can be if it's done building, I can see it here before pushing to this Vessel and before pushing to GitHub and deploying on Vessel. Okay, so it's still doing its own findings. This can be very boring. Very, very, very poor. So you're calling to Figma and things, but then what are you calling? What are you calling? So it's also saying, excuse me, it's also saying this. Hmm. Anyways, let me show you guys what I did in Figma, why this is loading. Let me show you guys what we're trying to achieve. But I always come here to check in case we need to do the yes. Okay, so this is our canvas. Let me look at the navbar. Okay, guys, so this is what I built in Framer, right? Yeah, so this, and you preview this. So you can see we over here, we have this, right? We also over here, we have this. Right? So it's more like the same thing. This, this. And then for responsiveness, this guy here, right? Yeah. So this is what we're trying to build in Claude. This has built in Framer already. We're just waiting for Claude to be done. It's magic. Okay, perfect. So it's saying I have everything I need now. And let me go ahead and build the standalone site. Blah 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 blah. So it's writing the code and it's building. My job now is to read through, check the parts where I need to answer no, places where I need to answer yes, and just answer it, and that's it. So let's still keep waiting for this. Okay. So do you want to create the scripts, the Java script.js? Yes, please go ahead. So this is the task. It's going to build the navbar first, the logo, the links, and then the CTA. And it's also going to build the hero content according to how I gave it, right? That's how it's going to fully the hero content, and then it's going to build the mega menu drop down before the images, right? Yeah. So let's move on. So once I'm done, I'm also going to when it's done, then I would fetch it the other ones, and that's the mega menu drop down. After it, once I over, it should do this, should do this, do this, do this, and do this. And this is the part where it's very boring. Most times, like when I'm looking at it, I fall asleep. So I try to just keep myself busy. Okay. Okay, guys, so I think this is the point where I need to tell it, since it's building everything at once, and yes, it can see every other thing here. So I'm just going to paste the link, click this. I can select the both of them together. Now, what I'm going to do, select this, and copy, right? I'm going to paste here, comma, Then for this guy as well, I'll just select this, copy this, 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 and I'm going to tell you the icon I use. Right, paste. Also use, like, if you check it, right, and then let it know that I'm using what's the word? I'm using Lucid icon. Where's the partner in this guy? Where's the partner in it? This, 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 this. Find the component element, so this, and if I do this, if you want to proceed, just go ahead and post the view and this matches the design. What you're doing, man, just make sure you give me a smooth design. So this as well. And then where's the container wrapping it? Think of this container holding everything together. Paste here. And then what other thing? This guy here. Paste. Yeah, copy this, right? Now when tell it, these are the right? When you over, let me be direct. So user when user over for solution, it should open its same with resource. Now set or create set variants like a component for the mega menu, the default over say in this image, right? I'm going to paste the image. So while I'm pasting the image, I'm going to quickly design what I'm trying to see. Let's switch back to design mode. This and this. Then right click and copy as image. Copy both of them. We're going to from there it's going to know which one. But anyways, let's stop and read this. So it's saying done. I built the apex, blah blah blah. What I implemented, this. I mean, so 2 small notes. Figma had a typo. Answers to your question. I corrected it. Okay. The 2 drop down previews are image placeholders. No. In Figma, no actual image fields. So I rendered them as subtle gradient class to match. How do I preview this now? Want me to convert this to oh gosh, okay. And yes, please. But make sure to complete the task, a pending task. Because if you not sell it, Claude is going to leave what he was doing before and it's going to jump straight to start doing this one. So complete a pending task, complete a pending task before moving on to a new one for another one. Done. So it's saying the darling, gosh, the amount of words I've read from him. It's either you see fishing or you see debating or you will just see words, you will just see. So anyway, the access to install two plugins and that's what I was trying to install to get this to work. So I'll walk through this sequentially, one task at a time, good, confirming each before the next, very good. Per your preference, let me first pull the Figma designs to the solutions mega menu and the mega menu link component states. So, okay. Okay, perfect, guys. Now it's saying, now I have the solutions mega menu, a left column of 4 items, right? Yep. And compliance, job costing, integration sales, each with a Lucide icon, plus a preview card on the right? Item shows on over versus the others in default, matching your image. I also need to tell it, I forgot. Please, if you remember everything that you need to tell it, just let it know, right? So I also need to tell it that the images should also change on click. That's the on click, right? I mean the mega menu for I think solution. Yeah, solution. So when I click on when I click on words, so it's tricky. I want to see if Claude can use shaders. I've not tried it before, right? Shader just um initially came out I think 3 days ago. Figma. I want to try if it's going to come out. This is what I'm trying, right? So when I click on let's see where is it again? Yeah, compliance. The compliance image shows this stuff same with others. Is it possible for you to use the shaders in Figma or not? If not, if not, use on Splash or Pexels to get images, right? Yeah, so it's now it's saying I have all icon paths. I will align them as an SVG sprite and build a reusable menu and some components. Perfect. So now if not, use Unsplash or Pixels to get images for them. Same with the resources. So you should also know that it's going to get images for resources as well. So task 4 component CSS is in. Now let me add the SVG icon sprite and wire the markup. Okay, so it has added it. Now it's saying let me add the icon sprite right after the body. Let me read the body opening. Okay, perfect. Enter a link. Oh, I would need you guys to give me a link. So when I paste the link, I can be able to do it. So I'll also tell it to give me a preview link so I can see what you are building. I want to paste the link here so I can see what it is building. So I sent it, but it's going to know that it is per task, right? It's not going to jump, right? It's not going to jump. It's going to complete. Look at it. So it's currently building this. That's the mega menu link. After that, it's going to move on to building the solutions and then wire the over blah 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 and then deploy site to So that's basically it. Oh, one more thing I just remembered, they should make it responsive, but I'll do that. Then just type it, make this responsive. Guys, please, if you know all these things, please, to save your token, send it out at once, right? Just send everything at once to make this responsive on all devices. Now, I want to, when I've seen what it has done, then I can think of, or we are going to think of the little or micro interactions and animation that we want to add to it, right? We'll let it be done. Like for instance, the buttons when you click and blah blah blah. Yeah. So now it's saying good, sprite and components are in. And it's also saying I've given it any requirements, right? Yeah. But it's not going to start doing it until it completes the other pending tasks. Okay. So let me first check whether the Figma file actually has shaders to use, and in parallel grab topical images locally so the deploy is self-contained. Perfect, beautiful. Okay. Mm. Images downloaded as valid JPEGs. Notes on shaders. Those preview cards are empty placeholder frames. No shader image fields. And Figma shaders are GPU fragment shaders that aren't directly usable as what? Oh my god, as swappable web preview images. So real photos are the right call, right? Yeah, let's just use real photos. So it's now going to fetch photos from Unsplash pixels. And let me build the solutions mega menu with swappable preview, replacing the empty solutions nav item. Okay. Let's see. How many lines of code for each? This is 37. Let me check all the lines of code together. We'll do the 15. How many lines of code? Gosh, 168. Okay. Right. Okay, so what's the next step? Now let me refactor the resources drop down to use view images and the new menu item component for its own icon set. Okay, now add CSS for the resources card images. Okay, 163 lines of code for JavaScript. It's 32. And then let's check out the styling. Oh gosh. Okay. 399. 398. 399. Madu. What is say Madu? Madu. Okay. Let's click OK. Let's just go back to our browser tab. This is a lot. This is a whole lot. And let me verify everything renders. Let me screenshot the page with the solutions and the sources breakdowns of the phone. So it's going to do the whole thing, like it's screenshotting for itself. You guys know this gist already. Yeah. Okay, let's see the screenshot it too. Now let's see. Ooh, nice. This is it. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Okay. The other one that I viewed. Ooh, nice. Nice, guys. Nice. Okay. Our stuff is really working. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Hmm. One more thing. So I forgot to give it the background, the pattern. But let's see if Claude got the pattern arrangement and also the gradients. So let's see. Solutions mega managers, Lucide rendering, and the compliance with image loaders. It's also checking. Success. So the Lorem flicker returned low quality. Okay. Developer documentation part shows genes and health center shows the branded ad. Let me refetch. Oh, nice. Okay, so go on, refetch. If I don't want it to refetch, if you don't want it to refetch, just click no. But if you want it to refetch to continue, just click yes. Right. Mm-hmm. Let's see it. Using it. So this is it. It's getting the images. Check from here. What is this stuff that is happening? Integration, JPEG image data, sales, JPEG, blah blah blah. It's getting the images. Now I think it's done. Let's see. Oh, this image is so dull. Hmm. I mean, you can also give it your own image, right? You can give it your own images. Just paste image one, paste image two, paste image three. But I don't have images at the moment, so I'll just allow it to use free images for me. It should go ahead. Okay. This can be tiring, I know, right? Can actually be tiring, but can we do? Okay, this is looking like 31.3K, that's 1,000 tokens in just 12 minutes and 10 seconds. Still thinking. Yeah, still thinking. Yeah, so finally it's saying now I have a clean or splash CDN in photos for each topic, and then it downloaded them, and then on preview, yeah, this I mean, if Claude is saying they are clear, yeah, they are clear, right? Yeah, so the next thing is what's it doing? Okay, so it's doing a final verification to check that the new images has been are there, and then it's going to deploy. So let's see. We're going to test out before we start giving it the interaction. So now let me start writing out the interactions. Right, so on over um also the buttons on over. You um add inner shadow of white, inner shadow of white. I'm also thinking here inner shadow of white. Um, blow of six. No, just two. Okay, let's do six. Blow of six. etc. You can add more. That design this the best one. The best way of this. Senior designer and developer. I mean, with the skill that it's installed, so we should go ahead and do this. I'm not asking this guy to push to GitHub yet. No, I'm not asking you to push to GitHub now. Come on, give me a link before pushing to GitHub. Give me a link before pushing to GitHub. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's really pushed to be it up, but let's see. So now I can see build this checked out, build done, wire over done. Now it's to deploy this. Anyways, I just added more to the list. I should have done those things like from the at the beginning of this, so that it's going to be very direct. Hmm. Let's just see this. Okay, so it's saying good, committed locally, but not pushed yet. So it's also saying you've asked for a preview link, and then before I push, plus responsive design and Richard button over effect. I will do polish first and then serve you a local link, excuse me, and hold off on GitHub until you approve. So the first thing is doing is setting up the new task and start with the responsive nav bar. Yeah, for mobile and button, blah, blah, blah. But then it's going to give me a local review. So I can check it, see I can monitor. Normally it gives me that, but I don't know why Claude is clothing. Yes, so you can see this is a new task now, right? The older ones are below. Perfect. So the older ones are below, and then a new task is up. So this is the link I want to preview here. So I'll just copy this and paste it here. Let's take out the full stop. We don't know this full stop. Start browser. Why it's not? It's up. It's not running. Let me check my browser first. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think I've seen the issue. It's in the issue. No need to launch this. Let me force quit. So the issue is I have to can see this. I just need to delete one. Delete this, and then let's do this again. Oh, this is not still opening. Um, this is not still loading. Okay, one more thing. Okay. Oh gosh, this is not. Let's check. And if this is not working, I'm going to stop flow parts. Yo, nigga, this is not working. Come on. Oh gosh. Okay, so it's because it's working on the nav bar, it's trying to make it responsive. But guys, see now. Guys, look at and an over. Oh, this is going out immediately. I'm going to tell you that I want to be able to over on those items. So it should not go out immediately. But guys, take a look at this. Just negotiate. And also the what's it called? The image is not here. The background pattern is not here. But some things are not here, so we have to go back again and sell it. I don't know why it's not loading here. So let me just close this and reopen it. I want to quit this first. Okay, it's done. Yes. Okay, so Let's quickly do this. This is the background image. Come on. Okay. Oh gosh, man. It's the background. That's the whole line. So initially, you're meant to, if you can, right? I can't, but I just want to skip that process, right? So most times you can just do the easier way. You can just tell it to, what's the word? Delete this. Tell it to place the background as an like in absolute position. Should just stay one place in absolute position, but should make it relative, relative. And yeah, that's all. But I'll just export this whole thing as a background. That's this whole stuff. So it's going to be our Apex background. So it's going to be the Apex, Apex BG. My carousels, no, I don't want it to be here. Yeah, place this. I already have it downloaded, but let's just replace it. Okay, so I'm going to drag it. I'm going to come here, go to documents, uh, for Apex. 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 Yeah, Apex background and drag it inside here. Now I'll tell it that this is the the whole section background. So this is the hero section background. Add it. Mm. I'm also going to screenshot, like take a screenshot so you understand what it is that I'm talking about. Click here. So let's click here. Right click and copy as PNG. Copy as PNG. Uh, copy, copy it. So here, let's go here. Let's fix it. We're going to add it to the list of to do things to do task. So done. Now I don't know why this is not loading yet. Let me close this tab. Excuse me, where's the link again? This is a link. Let's copy this. So click here and then open browser. Oh gosh, what am I? Please command P browser and browser page. Okay, now it's working. This Okay, good. Request demo. Where's the hamburger? It should not be request demo. Okay, so the over is working. The over for both is working. It's just left with our guy here. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting. So it doesn't have this. Our code does not have this the image. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to send it to it in Claude, like the MCP. So I'll move to code and copy this. Copy the link and send it this. And lastly, again, all of those things that I should have done it. I should have just given everything at once. So do not make that mistake. You can do all of those things at once. Okay. So and lastly, this is your dashboard image. Thing with the previous image, image previous image I sent you um I sent earlier on. So it's going to study this and add the dashboard. That's all. Now I will finish the responsive breakpoint first before completing. You guys, if you can see. So I asked it to work on it should any task that it has at hand. It should make sure that it finishes it, it completes it before moving on to another one. So you need to also tell it or give it that command. Okay, I'm going to be uploading more things, but take it one step at the other. Do not leave one for the other, right? Just you guys understand, right? Yeah. So let's see. Desktop. Nice. Oh, I said I was going to tell it about this guy. So now the solution. Let's go back. Oh, yes. The nav links over is too fast. When I over on resources, solutions and solution, it's asking me to going to click. So when I over on solution, it is supposed to allow click those items first. Then it is when I over okay, so let's carry on. So it is when I on over or go back to the hero page. That's when it should close. Or better still, set the dismissive to on click on click, right, instead of auto on click instead of auto. So the dismissive is that if I click it should disappear, right? Yeah. And the resources for the resources, right? What's the name of this card? Let me go back. We're meant to be done with this guy since so is an hour stop now. So for the resources, yeah, the health center and developer doc, the health center and developer doc should should have the um we have the over component stuff. Yeah, I just say component stuff like the one you give um solution item or solution item or link understood. Okay, so now, so that's the dashboard markup. It matches your preference. The faithful, efficient, excuse me, output for a hero production like this is a high resolution export, please as an image, not a full rebuild. Now let me grab a 2x export and view the background image. All right, perfect. So what should I do? So instead of exporting it, I can't. Okay, it's anyway. It's saying it should grab it, so I believe with the MCP, my MCP link, it's going through it. So saying the Figma token is invalid. Oh, how is my token invalid? Anyway, so let's see the drop down. Okay. The mobile drop down is not working. We need it to work. We need it to work. So I'm going to tell it. It's still giving me the over progress. A lot of things that I should have checked out. And let's try this. Okay, perfect. It's working then. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's working, but it's giving me on click. It's working, but then it's giving me the over the let me tell it the nav bar should be on click, not on over the solution solution. I think I need to check this all out before um what's the word? I don't think it's done building, right? Before resources and take out the hold on and take out the over state or effects, the over effects you give the buttons for mobile. Or should be on. Okay, good. Now, so both assets are ready, background and dashboard exports. Let me finish the current task, wiring the background and dashboard into this. Then we do this, and that's the final build. And we are done. But yeah, I think I'm happy with the progress so far. I am. I am, guys. I am very much happy with the progress so far. Let's close this. Yeah. No. This is so, guys. This is how to. You just give it a good design. Good design. Be the director. Um, the act person, the design director, direct it. Give it the. Oh, I think it's giving. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. But now the next command should be on, like, it should just be on click instead of it to get the gist. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is the current progress. If I refresh this link, so let's refresh to see what it's doing. Okay, but now the image is doing somehow. So the the nav bar should be white, 20 20% opacity, and a 2% background blur, right? Also, let's see what's going on here. Now on the click to open factor, what is it saying? This is not how we want this guy to be. Anyway, let's see for desktop. Okay, so for desktop, it's working fine, but not perfectly fine. Let's take a screenshot of this and show it. Now look at what's going on. This is what's going on. This, let me paste it here. Paste it here. Good. And then for mobile, so I'm going to tell it's the, oh no, I'm not supposed to send it. Okay, so the background is not looking good. Not looking good. Same with the dashboard, right? Take out the bottom padding and the background pattern. Set the height, set the width and height to a relative so it fills and covers all regardless of the devices of the device, right? The device itself. Yeah. So if you don't understand what relative means, it's just saying I don't know how it's setting it, but probably setting this as an absolute, like the background. If you set it as an absolute, then it should, regardless of devices, it should just stop. If your monitor is like this, right? And I know you can't see, but let's assume that this is 1920. I need to press. So this is 1920. So it should cover all, right? Not like few or fits. It should just cover all. So I think what it's doing here is on fill and fit, not even the viewport, but I don't want it to be viewport because viewports sometimes can be crazy. So instead it should be relative, yeah, regardless of the devices or the device. So I'm tracking a request. Let me let me view the screenshot you just attached before I apply the navbar change. You actually need to apply the navbar change. That was our agreement, nigga. But anyways, let's it. I think this is the last step. Every other thing has been done. Just this last guy. Ooh. And then the Z index should come up, right? Because this is not good. And also this is not readable. Yeah, let's include the Z index of this guy. And also the subtext is not readable. Read. Increase the Z index and push the gradient below. Okay, let's see. I think that's all for this guy. Should be eligible and blah blah blah. Oh gosh. Hmm. The actual goal was to do this in 30 minutes, but trust Claude to not get some things, or trust me to not feed it every of the information that I want it to have. I should have given this like at the beginning for starters, right? So that it starts, it builds everything. Not that I start doing it like, but my people will say nothing spoil now. So let's carry on. Okay, guys, so let's carry on. Yeah. So now this is progress so far. What is this guy divided like this? Gosh. Okay. So I and Chloe we've been battling, and we're battling a whole lot of things. I had to ask it like, well, what's up? What's the difference between what you did? That's for this navigation bar and the one I designed. So I asked it to study, and then it did. So let me reconcile. I will study blah blah blah, and then it did, and it gave me this. The initial one was giving me a very whitish stuff that I don't even understand. And then also there is the you guys remember that the last background was like half cut. So now it did it, but he has removed the whole pattern stuff. But we'll come back to that now. Let's check this. So I asked it to remove anything over. It did. I don't know why it's giving me this, but I'm going to tell it to take out the over completely. Right, and just make this on click. I mean, just make it on click. So this one as well, when you over, it should be on click, not over. Right, yeah. Oh, okay. Because I said, why did you take out the pattern? Like, what's going on? So it said, I misread, take out the background pattern. So you have to be direct, completely direct, so that Claude is going to understand what it is that you mean, right? And lastly, I want it to be done. I don't want to give it so many tasks. So I want to be done. I can tell you that this extra space below is not needed or important. We do not need it. But I am so much like I'm happy with the progress so far. What we've done, right? I'm very much happy. Um Also let's check tablets. I mean desktop. Yeah. You guys look at now. Look at now. This and also this. So you can build this, you can push to Vessel. You can, I mean, push to GitHub before you deploy on Vessel, and then you can buy a domain, host your stuff, and push to live. So yeah, let's. Oh, okay. So yeah, good. So it has fixed this. Nice, nice, nice. So I guess it was not done. Yeah. So you can see this has been fixed. The port that we were saying is no longer there. So now, I think the last thing that it needs to work on is adding our background back. And guys, we are done. We are done. Gosh, in 1 hour we've completed this. Gosh, unbelievable, really. Okay, so now I understand fully. Node blah 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 is the effect background, and then this is the height. Yeah, this is desktop and blah blah blah. A squares dot pattern, a faded overlay plus the glow. Simple. Um, yeah. Oh, also, I need to let it know that also, if you are exporting, if you're making the BG pattern image, I think I'll need to click yes now. Let's click yes now. So it's saying now blah 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 blah. Let's refresh this. Let's refresh and check. No, it's not yet here. It's not yet here. So the background image and absolute, the same mistake. An absolute. Make sure the width and height is set to relative, both of them. Okay. I think it's still working. I think it's still working. That's why this is overlapping. Okay. Do not make this overlap the previous. Instead, it should override it. Right? So it should just go away, right? Override it. So let's wait for it to come back to its senses and carry on with the build. Yeah. Okay, so let's quickly check. So I said if you're making the background pattern image an absolute, make sure the width and the height is set to relative, both of them. Okay, that's the width, and then the height, right? Which is relative. I explained relative the other time. Do not make it overlap as you saw. Don't make it overlap the previous. Instead, it should override it, right? That's what I said. So instead it should override, it should just take delete that one and like cover it. So it's understood. I'll make the background layer use relative width and height, 100 with cover as a single layer behind the content and not overlapping it. And let me update it to override, right? That was very stuck. So what's the next thing? Like less than 20 minutes to go. So just keep clicking enter. Yes, yes, it's for work. Okay, so yes. Yo, perfect guys. Let's reload this. Let's refresh. Can you guys see now? This is what I'm talking about, like relative, right? So regardless of the screen device, it's going to fill. So this is what we've done so far. Perfect. Okay. This is good. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Right? Yeah. Let's also check. Um, yeah, let's also check the. Let's also check. Let's check this. Yeah, can you guys see? It's responding. This is what I'm talking about. The relative stuff. It's responding on every devices. Yeah, this. Yeah, you guys see? Responding on all the devices, which is what we want. Okay, so on smaller screen, this is cutting. So we need to let it know that it should not behave that way. I'm going to give it a screenshot so that the image can like fill out. Give this a screenshot. Now the touch override, the save button. Okay, it's still working on it's going back to the previous task. Make sure it's going to complete everything. Yeah, it still went back to it. Okay. Now that this, I think the last thing I want to do is just to give this guy a screenshot so you can see what it did and make it better, right? Yeah, but guys, this is how to you sit down here for an hour, 30 minutes, for 2 hours and get this done. I can do this in 30 minutes. No, you guys know me, I can work this out in 30 minutes in Framer, right? In Framer, if I'm not doing a lesson or a tutorial that will need my time to explain, I would complete this in 30 minutes max. It's just the Euro section. 15 minutes if I'm done, right? So I'm saying 30 minutes because of the whole interaction and stuff. But yeah, let's just give fetch it this result, this screenshot. Excuse me. If you're using your MacBook, you do shift command 4 to take a screenshot so you can rule it out. But if you want to take a big screenshot, it's shift command 3 or shift command 5 to select if you want to screen record or you want to screenshot, right? Now all edits are in. Let me verify the results. Not yet, my guy. Not yet. One last thing. And then we push to GitHub. And from GitHub, we deploy on Vessel, and that's all. So one last thing, my guy. One last thing. You're not done. Here's my screenshots, man. Come on now. It's kind of working. So my shift command 4 is not responding. But also shift command 5 then. Let's see. Okay, it's working now. Take a screenshot. I don't want to preview you. I don't want to preview you. Let's drag this inside here quickly. Okay. Now, the oh no, what's going on? Maybe shift command 5 is what is happening here. Okay, now see on mobile something's happening. Okay. On mobile, so image is not covering or filling. More like that's the height, right? More like the bottom still has padding. If it doesn't, fix this, please. Okay, I think that's just the last thing to do, and then and once you fix all, push to GitHub. Now, before I push to GitHub, before I press push to GitHub, now I'm going to go to Chrome. Moving on to Chrome, and I'm just going to type GitHub here. I hate when a browser does this. Gosh. Yeah, so I was saying before we push to GitHub, let's go to GitHub quickly. So this is GitHub. This is our old link. I don't know if you want this link. I closed that link, really. Okay, let's open it back. I guess I'm just going to type GitHub. Okay, great. This is GitHub. I'm going to go to new. Let's type new. And I'm going to title it Apex Finance. Apex Finance. Yeah, Apex Finance. description, let me use the description Claude gave us here. Click enter. Let me just use the description here. Can I copy this? I don't think I can. So Apex, your crypto portfolio. Oh, I see. So Apex, right? Your crypto portfolio, all in one dashboard. Okay, and then create. Oh, I was meant to change this to a private. Yeah, I just go. Anyways, we can actually change this to a private. But first, I want to copy this. I'll copy this link, then I'm going to quickly go to settings. And now of settings, I'm changing the visibility, change to private. I want to make this private. Yes, yes. That's the wrong password. Yeah. That's the right one. Come on now, what's going on? Oh, I need my I've forgotten, guys. Okay. Confirm. Yeah, and then done. It's now private. Now I'm going to come back to the cursor and this. So this is yes. Quickly. This is yes. Oh gosh. Now push to GitHub. Now paste the link, right? And that's all. So when it's done, it's going to push it to that link that I created. Do not just tell it to push to GitHub. No. Go to your repository, create a new one, give it name, add a description if you have a description to give it, and then you go ahead and push. You tell it to just give the command push to GitHub when you're done. So let's see. I can see it's smaller screen. Dashboard has side padding. Yeah, this padding here, we don't want it. Let me make it full bleed, no side padding, flush bottom on both tablets and phone. Yep, I think that's the last one. So for this, take out the yeah, perfect. Oosh, there's a mistake here. There's a good mistake here. There's a serious mistake here. Oh gosh. And check. Oh, check. I hate that mistake just keeps coming up. And check the nav bar, the nav bar, the resources, the resources drop down. It is not be checked and fixed. I don't even have time to start telling you what the problem is. You just do the check-in and it should fix at once. So while we wait. We're done with this. Everything is working well now. And then the over, can you see on the buttons on mobile, this is not going to over anymore. Why this is just on click. And then everything works now, right? What's this? We didn't skip that. So everything is working now. Then now it has so the code has been pushed to GitHub and yeah, so we can preview with this link. But let's go let's just deploy it. Let's deploy it by ourselves. So it's saying it can't go live, blah blah blah, because I set it to private. So let's just manually do this. Now this is this, so this is how the project are deployed. I'm going to add new domain. Oh, sorry, it's meant to be project. It's meant to be projects. Let's go back to projects, add new, and then projects. Now, because I pushed to GitHub, I'm going to see see it here exactly. Can you see this Apex Finance? I just pushed this. I'm going to deploy now, and that's all. Our stuff is now live on Vessel. It's deploying. Let's skip now. Done, right? So this is now live. Voila, guys, this is our website. Our website is live in minutes. Everything is working. There's no mistake. Let's preview this. Let's preview this. Oh wow. Oh wow. I get to say wow too. This is nice. Yes, come on now, take a look at this. It's still loading. So if I had to compare this with this is Framer do finance dot Framer dot website. I know you guys will say I'm a good cook. I know you guys are not going to argue with that. What's this? Apex Finance dot Framer dot website. I know I published to you. See what's going on. Let me check the link. So let's answer. So just keep it private and just use this. I don't want to make it public. Don't do anything stupid. Just leave it like that. Yeah. Excuse me. Apex FinTech, the Figma website. Same on over, right? Y for our code, it's on click. So you can do the comparison. But yeah, this was fun, guys. This was fun. So you should try it out. I'll leave the link for you to explore and try this out. Thank you for hanging on and for watching. Let me know if you would want me to do a video on how to set up the Claude code from start, connecting your MCP and the likes of that. And let me know if you need any other thing or you want me to show you. But yeah, I think that will be all. I would see you guys in our next video. Um, yeah, I just see the whole thing working. This is Fremont, by the way. You can explore this too and be the judge. Bye, guys. Until we meet again. Bye.